I discovered about this blood magic, and like that video where I'm protesting outwardly to the world that this world is mine and that no one can stop me. And I've been doing this for a while now, and what I'm doing is I'm beating the Ethernet. I don't care if I get views. What I'm doing is I'm beating it into the matrix, and then it unfolds somehow. So what I've noticed is that when I spill my blood over my intent, I did it the one time that I published it to the Ethernet, and then you see, I started making videos where I could start seeing, and I started pointing out that Jesus is the Son and that I am the Antichrist himself. Now, oh my God, when people hear that for the first time, I'm sure it sounds shocking. You know, you can call me whatever you want. If I don't make videos, you're fucking dead, because nobody's going to go beat the Internet with the truth, which is that every compass needle is pointing to the Holy Grail. So, and I see it on everything. It doesn't matter if I pick up this coin. Mexico is me, or upside down, it's we. X, I, go. You know, into the holy hole. Everything that, all these symbols, everything. You know, you go to church, you put that on your tongue, you see the tongue sticking out. It's just like on the coin over here. You know, it's X marks the spot. So all these different symbols over here, like you set up your Christmas tree on the X, and you see it's a dung beetle. You sit in a pew at the church because it's the ash trailing light. You know, every word you speak is a magic spell. So let's just go right to it. For anybody who talks negative about blood magic, these are people who are necro-fucking-philiacs. When they were born, the devil took their soul print right off their foot. It was mailed off to the Vatican, and they set up, your country set up a corporation in your name, and a corporation is a dead corpse. So you are literally the Walking Dead. Your favorite shows are all about zombies and everything, and it's crazy. So what I'm telling you is what happened was when I published my blood to the Ethernet, I got my soul back. And now I can see I can take over the world, because I can see everything, and it doesn't matter what you believe. I'm doing this for the benefit of all, so that all the forces of the universe get behind me, because it's for the benefit of all. So it's like you have to unite the left and right side of your brain. So I'm walking a real fine line. I can't be Jesus. Jesus is the Son, and that's what's programming. I'm the Antichrist. It's like I'm walking a line. It's like a balancing act. It's for the benefit of all. You say he's light, he's dark, this is this is that. Who are you to judge anybody? It's, you measure a tree by its fruits, right? So what I'm spitting out my mouth is I'm beating into the Ethernet because you want the truth. Just because you can't see that this is your holy spear and it's pointing directly to where Jesus places his light into the hole at the center of the dish, there has to be a ground zero there. It's called ground zero for, because the ash trailing jet has to come out. So all this stuff is all connected to the Ethernet somehow, and your blood turns out to be this most powerful substance in the universe. All you have to do is write something out, like, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth. Don't put anything else. You need all the forces of the universe behind you. You hear what I'm saying? You say, this one's light, this one's dark, and I'm telling you that's your left and right side of your brain that you need to unite. And when a sorcerer becomes a real sorcerer, they unite this stuff. Now, what I've discovered is, last year, I set up a channel, and I uploaded a video where the channel's name is The Prince of Darkness. Everybody see my eyes okay? I know people say I don't look at the camera because I'm trying to see what's over here, and my notes that are over here, I have to look down. So if any of you leave those comments, oh, he doesn't look at the camera. I'm looking at the camera, but I also got to keep my eyes on what I'm going to show you next. So if you go over here and you take a look at your computer and you type in, you see over here it says The Prince of Darkness. This is the channel. And what I'm saying is, it says 1 year ago I uploaded this video. And what happened is I've come full circle. So I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. I put over a stack of a gallon. I donated blood a bunch of times. I have a stack of 1 gallon blood certificates. So what I've done is that somebody else created this idea of the Prince of Darkness, the Antichrist. And what I did is that's an elemental that's out there into the ether. And all I did is, like the first one I made, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth. I captured the original elemental spirit that someone else created and put into the ether. And it's been repeated over and over, the Antichrist, or heaven on earth. Everybody knows as on earth as it is in heaven. So what I did is, by accident, and there are no accidents. I attached my intent directly to that one. Last year, I made another video to capture this. Somebody says there's an antichrist and all this scary stuff about this individual. What I did is, being that nobody's put their hand up and said, I am the antichrist. You see, the Pope's the antichrist, the president. No, I am the antichrist. Now, what I did is I somehow captured all the elemental powers that were associated with this idea that was placed into your head when you read, hey, Antichrist, they beat in you all the TVs. He's going to rise up, the Antichrist. You know what I mean? And it turns out that everything you ever fed is in the reverse of truth. You live in the converse. You see this? You're in the converse. You were conned about everything. Nuclear weapons are fake. Everything's fake. AIDS is fake. And Fukushima's fake. Whatever you think is real is the reverse of truth. You think you're on a ball floating through space as an accident. And that's not the case. And you lost your divinity because you don't know where you came from and you don't know where you're going. I know exactly where I came from and I know exactly where I'm going, and I know nobody can stop me because I'm a living being. I spilt my blood up and published it to the internet. You're dead until your blood is beside mine. You're a fucking necrophiliac. And make no mistake about it, the devil has your soul printed in the Vatican. So before you start saying anything negative about me, you're so far off from reality until your blood is beside my own. My intelligence has jumped so far ahead now. I can't even speak about certain stuff because I don't know who would understand it. Because they're just not at the level. So slowly but surely, I got to show you how I'm getting to this level. What I did is I've captured elemental spirits that other people created. Every thought that you have, an elemental is created into the fabric of reality. It's like a shimmer. It's like when you see the hot waves coming off the road in the distance, the shimmer from the heat. That's what's happening. Every time a thought goes out in your head, a shimmer is written into reality. And when I look at the sun, this is the collective consciousness of a whole, a black hole. You're in a black hole and it's on loop. And the collective consciousness of the whole. All I did was look at the collective consciousness of the whole, start speaking my intent. And what I'm telling you is the sun wants to know, what do you intend to do today? I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. That's what I say. And the sun is programming me, and I'm telling you, Jesus is the sun, and if I say I am the Antichrist, and that's what's programming, and until you place your eyes on the sun and speak your intent, you don't need to be barefoot. Just look at the sun 10 seconds and just say, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth. Kindly give me the knowledge of the ages, so I might carry my intent to fruition. You need to attach your intent to that original intent that somebody else created, as on earth as it is in heaven. Now, I assure you, you're in hell right now. That's Helios, okay? You have a double helix. It's hell, oh, is what you say to people. So, you know, make no mistake about it. I know what the fuck is going on. It's called a Sunday for a reason, you know? And, you know, it's everything. It's you lose your train of thought, the black sun. You close your eyes, make a wish. You double cross your fingers, doing the spirals. You know, the swastika. That's like the Christmas tree. You set up an X, the spear of destiny. You know, there is no way to fuck this up. Every compass is pointing to the ground zero. It's a hole. It's got to be a hole. How do you know it has to be a hole? Because the sun must place its light into the everyone enter her eye zone, or there's no astral jet coming out. Now, every word you speak is a magic spell. You are a fucking witch. You go to a church, you make an upside down cross. You wear a black satanic robe. So don't lay any of that stuff on me that I'm Satan, the Antichrist. You know, I'll roll with it because I'm capturing the elemental that someone else created. I'm grabbing that power by protesting it outwardly to the world and putting my blood on it like I did in that video. All I do is you go full circle. You go full circle. When I say full circle is that you place your blood up and then 360 degrees later, poof, it's like, and there's the proof. I uploaded this video 1 year ago. It says it on YouTube. It's got 11 views, 4 thumbs up. You know, nobody commented. It's just been sitting there. It's age restricted. I was putting it into the ether. So when you see my channel with all those uploads, I don't care how many views I get. I'm beating the fuck out of the ether net. It's a net. It captures your shit and then it manifests it in 360 degrees when you put your blood on your word. So I'm telling you, I know what the magic trick is. And once you know that, like they say, once you learn this, you have the whole powers of the world at your. I can do this. There's nothing illegal about making videos from the comfort of home. There's nothing illegal about it. You can't stop me from making videos. I mean, they do cursing in music videos. They let us curse on YouTube, right? They just don't want to see you doing porn or whatever. And I'm not doing that. All I'm doing is just pointing out symbols, okay? And you don't have to like it, but the truth is coming all the way out. I see it on everything. And like you see Genie in the Bottle, the Genie in the Bottle, that's the goddess who's coming out. It's that Saturn has a fucking hula hoop around it. You're inside of the planet Adium right now. And the astral light is you're in a hologram. Those stars up there, the astrals, it's a reflection coming out of the Holy of Holies, bouncing off the parabolic mirror, and all the light is showering down on us. And every one of those stars has a name. And what I'm saying is that you need to reconnect yourself to something that gets your power back. Blood over intent shows that you're alive. Kata Gaia says, put your bloody thumbprint on these papers that you print off and mail them to the Pope and mail them over here, mail them there. And I'm telling you, no. Don't mail anybody your blood. You publish it beside my own, and you gain my power. Because just like I attached myself to someone who wrote, as on earth as it is in heaven. Everybody has repeated these words so many times that it's been beaten into reality, into the ether. And there's these elemental spirits that you create every time you have a thought. You can power your elementals with water, earth, air, fire, whatever it is. Each one of them has a measure of power that ends up rubbing off on you. So don't tell me, oh, you're a sorcerer, you're a witch. Every word you speak is a magic spell. You learned spell casting at school. You took your test with your number 2 ship pencil. You went to grammar school. That's a Book of the Dead school. You go into church and make your upside down. Listen to me. I don't care what religion you are. They have your soul print. If your blood's not beside my own, okay, you will. How could you not see this? You're not real. I don't even want to talk to people whose blood's not beside my own because they're not real. They're dead. They're necrophiliacs, lost to sea, having sex with other You know what I'm saying? It's that everybody is legally dead. That's a corporation set up in your name. You gave up the land and everything. And I'm telling you, when I protested outwardly to the universe that this is my world and nobody contested it for all this time, guess what happened? I grabbed magical powers from that because it's that somebody had to do it for the benefit of all. And if nobody's going to fucking do it, then I'm going to do it. I don't need your fucking advice. That's my attitude. I'm going to do it on myself. I don't give a shit what people think about me. This world is mine. And you need to start thinking like that too. So when you place your blood beside my own and you start realizing that you're alive, this world is yours because everybody else is a necrophiliac. They're legally dead. Their soul print is in the Vatican. They have nobody can stop me. They're all lost at sea. I'm here by divine order. You think you're on a ball floating through space. It's a fucking accident. I know where the fuck I came from and I know where we're all going because this world is mine and you don't have to like it. So now, hold on. When you hear these words, don't get flipped out. I'm showing you how to capture this. When it starts in your head as an idea, it's not in this reality until you speak it, until you write it down, until you put it on video and publish it for the whole world to see. Then it becomes real. And other people process that information. They think about it, and it takes time for them to process it. But every thought they have is an elemental, writing it into the matrix, and it grows and grows and grows. So, listen, I know I'm here by divine order. I don't give a fuck what you think. This world is mine. When you start acting like that and you attach yourself to your brethren for the benefit of all to get to the holy hole, the holy grail is right over there. You set up your Christmas tree and all that stuff. There is no way to mess it up. It's on everything that you touch. There is no way to mess it up. It's literally on everything. So the real powerful thing that I wanted to get across to you is that you think this something has to do with Satan. And I'm telling you, that's a hula hoop, and round lines are feminine, straight lines are masculine. This is the goddess. That's why women do hula hoop, and it's the aurora borealis coming out of the holy of holies, hitting the parabolic mirror, showering down on you like the green matrix code in the beginning of the movie. It's one side of a light hole is a black hole on loop through the holy of holies. There is no way to mess it up. Ground zero is at the center. We pass through the everyone enter. It's an event horizon. In other words, once you pass that veil, you're in the other world. It's parallel universes. It's the chessboard, the division symbol, with the sun spiraling in and spiraling out, bringing the seasons. There has to be a ground zero, or there's no ash trailing jet. You sit in a pew. It's just, what I'm saying to you is that it's on everything. Forgive me, but it's literally on everything. There is no way to mistake it. You know, your hashtag this, hashtag that. That's one cross up, one cross down, put together. It's the seal of Saturn. If you turn it on, if you turn it slightly like this, you just don't. What I'm saying to you, you double cross your fingers. You bow your head in prayer to the black sun. You close your eyes, make a wish, blow out the candle. That's like, it's the candle at the center of the plate where the prize is. We need to get there before we're dead, and there is no way to mess it up. So it might take a while for some people to let it set in, but the key thing that you wanted to hear today about what I discovered was that by protesting this shit outwardly to the world, okay, it gets woven slowly into the matrix. That's all I've done, is I've slowly woven reality, and I can see now enough to where nobody can stop me, because there's nothing illegal about making videos from the comfort of home. And when we unite enough, side by side, blood thicker than water, and everybody starts seeing as clearly as me, there's no way to stop me. When 144,000 living beings place their blood beside my own, not 2 million, 144,000, the rest will automatically just be woven into it'll be woven into them, because the idea, it just sinks in. It takes a little time. Things need to go full circle. You hear about flat Earth today, and now a year from now, you're pretty much you got to deal. So when, like, the Stephen Christ character, he's just a funny character, because there is no way to mess this up. It's on everything you touch. It doesn't matter what you think. Why do you think you set up a Christmas tree? It's showing you the spiral lights. The sun goes round and round and round. Why? It's all this way for a reason. They hide it in plain sight, because it's called lesser magic. It takes your blood off your master's hands. You can't say they didn't tell you. They hid it on everything. It's your Xbox. The X marks the spot with the green right there. It's on literally everything. Your Christmas tree, the spear of destiny that's piercing the side of Jesus Christ. So, when people ever throw that, these ideas of Satan and Jesus out there, we're talking about the left and right side of your brain. It's one electron bounced by a positron. It's time going in one direction, time going the other direction. When we get to the center of the dish and we drink from the holy waters, we get back to the age of 24 with some super cool abilities. And what I'm telling you, it is that simple. I can see it all, and I don't need your fucking advice. You see what I'm saying? So when it finally sinks in that I'm not the evil one here. Evil is when good people do nothing. When you don't place your blood beside my own, you're literally lost at sea. You're officially dead. And if you're officially dead and you have sex with someone else who's other officially dead, you are a necrophiliac by definition. It says it in the Black's Law Dictionary, 1936, that you are a monster with no inheritable blood. You cannot be heir to any land because you're lost at sea. You're in Davy Jones's locker. You're a filthy. Let me say it. Watch. This is how you say it to someone else. You're a filthy necrophiliac. You know what I mean? Because you're lost at sea and you're officially dead legally. They have your soul print in the Vatican. You have to. I'm just showing you how to dish it out to the fucking retards. And there's so many retards beyond measure. But I see that J Dreams and all these other guys talking about blood magic that they've never done it. I have done it, and I published it to the whole world to see. And nobody protested it, and I was infused with knowledge. It went full circle, and it slowly wove itself into reality. And now it's woven in. Nobody killed me in 360 degrees. Now, if anybody killed me, I'd probably turn out to be the next Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they can't do that because it would work. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to stop this train. There is no way to stop this. Blood is the most powerful substance. It's that everything you do is an act. How was your performance at school today, work today, in bed today? Whatever it is, it's your performance. You're an actor. You bow down at the end, showing your way out. There is no way to fuck this up. You see what I'm saying? I see it. And when you lost your virginity, you lost your divinity. It's called losing your spiritual high man. So you put your dick into someone for the first time, you both lost your virginity. They only sacrifice virgins for their powerful blood because it's pure. And what I'm saying is that when you put your blood up for the benefit of all, it's like you restore your spiritual high man, this astral ability to see with those eyes where, like I say, Dr. Quantum's looking down on Dot. I can do all that shit. And I don't need anybody's advice. I know exactly what to do. And what I'm saying, when 144,000 living beings come back to life, you got to understand something. When you put your blood up for the benefit of all, what happened was, look around you. The world became yours because everybody else is legally dead. They have no right to any land. You're here as an act of the Creator, using your blood that your Creator gave you. And you're bringing forth, if you don't place your blood beside my own, you're a filthy necrophiliac. The devil has your soul in the Vatican. There is no way around it. You're either on board for the benefit of all or you're not. And there is no way to fuck this up. So the key thing that we wanted to get across was that every time I beat that idea into the, I don't care if it says 1 view, 5 views, 0 views. It was just to get it into the ether, the idea, and it weaves it into the matrix. The YouTube is it's like a small piece of connected to the big tube that you're in right now. Like you're in the boob tube right now. And by you putting your blood over intent into the YouTube, it's like it spirals it right into the reality. I mean, I published that. I made a video. You need to become the Antichrist yourself, breaking everything down. Then I published that video as the Prince of Darkness because you need to avoid the first light of death that you see. Turn your consciousness into your heart and say, take me home. And what I'm saying is that the idea about this Prince of Darkness, this Antichrist, somebody else came up with those words. And when they did that, there was an elemental created, an elemental spirit, that a shimmer of light that was written onto the fabric of reality. And since then, it's been repeated so many times that this guy's going to come, and he's going to, and they say, many will come in the name of Jesus. That's just funny. I am the one true Antichrist himself, telling you that Jesus is the Son and the Son is conscious. Until you place your eyes on the Son and say, give me the knowledge of the ages. I'm here to bring forth heaven and earth. Help me carry this to fruition. You know, it's like you're here to mine gold and work for worthless paper backed by your own stupidity. That's what these things are. It's worthless trinkets, and it's just crazy. Everlasting life is right over there. So, you know, I talk to somebody who says, why don't you help me cover free energy and this and that? Get your mind out of the fucking gutter. Every compass is pointing to everlasting life. The land of perpetual twilight, everyone enter her eye zone is right over there. There is no way to screw it up. There's 4 entrances into the place. The key thing I understand up is that the people that are over there guarding that gate, they're very, very smart, and they know who's blood thicker than water. You're either blood thicker than water with the rest of your brethren, or you're not. You either outwardly said you're here to bring forward heaven and earth, or why would they let you into the Garden of Eden, heaven? How the fuck could they let you into heaven if you didn't at least say what your intent was? Only the devil hides his intent. Only the devil hides the intent where we're going, like the tree, the Christmas tree. We're going into the, you know, into the tent. It's like a tent. You see what I'm saying? We're going in there to that where you close your eyes and make a wish. You just can't see it. You're so fucking satanic. It's not even funny. So when people throw that shit that you're satanic, that's just funny. Every time you get on your internet is the New World Order. All the satanic symbols are on everything you touch. You put on your black satanic robe. Every word you speak is a magic spell. Language is what the computer speaks. You're supposed to be on telepathy. You have gold fever virus, God virus, time virus, language virus. I mean, I go over all the viruses you have. You're so filthy, retarded, and necrophiliac sick. It's like, if I don't step up and scream this out to the world, nobody will. And I need to save some people's, I need to get them to this holy hole so they can live forever. You know, I need to get us all there. We need to get here before we're fucking dead. You should be screaming this out from the top of your lungs. Everybody's fucking retarded. It's like, and I don't give a shit what you think. I'm just going to keep beating the fuck out of the Ethernet with the truth because it's magic, and slowly it weaves itself into reality. You don't have to like it. Once you realize what I discovered, you know, from day here, and once you go, it's 360 degrees. You go full circle. The whole world's yours. Nobody can stop you. They're all a bunch of necrophiliacs out there. They're dumber than a doornail. The world is yours. Who the fuck can stop you? It's like, that's where I'm at, and I don't see who could stop me. All I do is see it from home, uploading videos. There's nothing illegal about waking people up and showing them how to put their blood and manifest shit into reality. So, yeah, this is crazy. So, again, what's happened here is I realized I've captured 2 types of elementals. You know, people are waiting for this Jesus character to bring heaven forth on earth, and by writing out I intend to bring forth heaven and earth, I've attached to that elemental spirit that something else created, and and poof, it's just that simple. But then I did another one of the Prince of Darkness and the Antichrist and other names in the description, and all of those elemental spirits, I captured all of them, and I got their knowledge and power. You don't have to like it. I'm going to take over the world whether you like it or not, for the benefit of all, to bring forth heaven and earth, and then we're going to go into the Garden of Eden, and it's just, the world is ours. It doesn't, you know, I just don't understand how people don't see it. It's that you really think you're on a ball floating through space as an accident. You know what I mean? That's your problem. You think you're an accident. I'm here as an act of the Creator. And until you start thinking that you are also, it's like you're just a filthy necrophiliac lost at sea. You're literally dead. And there's no reason for you to leave here, because you're just here to mine gold. You're either here to bring forth heaven on earth, or you're here to mine gold. There is no in between. You're either on here for the benefit of all, you put your blood beside your breath, and we take back this fucking reality now. You understand me? It's just that simple. Everybody else is, nobody can stop us. We're here as an act of the Creator. You know what I'm saying? You got to get into this mindset. You got to start learning how to capture other elementals that other people have created. Every time you have a thought, you create an elemental you just don't know about. I'm explaining to you, you're in an ocean of elementals that have been created for the longest time, and all of them have some sort of power that can be captured. I'm now a master at capturing elemental power that's other people create, as on earth as it is in heaven. That's an elemental built into reality that I captured by putting my blood on it. Who doesn't know? As on earth as it is in heaven. Who the fuck doesn't know that? So what I'm saying to you is, all I did is attach to that, and it's taken me away, and then I attach to this, and now I'm attaching this, and by protesting to the world outwardly, and you see, nobody would kill you for making videos and protesting that. It's okay if you think I'm crazy, because it's just weaving it into the reality. Nobody does anything, because it's just a crazy nut, leave them alone. That's good. I want you to think I'm crazy, so everybody keeps leaving me alone, and I just keep weaving my shit into reality. It's like cooking the frog slowly. You know what I mean? Never knows what's happening to it. I can see what's happening now, and because of that, nobody can stop me. All I got to do is keep doing acts on behalf of my Creator with my blood. It's as simple as pie. So the genie in the bottle, that's the goddess in the hula hoop. She see she goes like this. The X, she bows her down, head down to the like you bow your head in prayer to the black sun. Okay, so the let's see. Some of the things I wrote down I wanted to cover. It's going full circle. You need to go full circle. You put your blood up today. It goes in the Ethernet beside mine. You go full circle. 360 degrees. That's 360 days. Your pole is no longer frozen, and now you're liquid, and you're able to start grabbing reality like I'm grabbing reality. You ain't seen nothing yet. I'm about to... I can see how to grab a lot of more power now. It's really kind of easy to grab power now. Because when you protest shit outwardly on the Ethernet and nobody could test it, nobody murdered me. They had 360 days. Now, if anybody, I would end up being the Stephen Christ or something. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't make any sense to there's no way to stop this. We're going to the holy hole. We're going to be there. I've protested this outwardly in the world for quite some time, that we're going here. There's no one could stop us. And I'm telling you, every time you weave it into reality, it brings you some power. You got to learn how to grasp this immediately. Your blood is the most powerful substance in the universe. If it's not beside my own, you're legally dead. You have no blood to spill because you're already dead. You can't possibly be in the book of life. You have no blood of your own to put up. You would have to murder an animal to get their blood, or murder your own children to get their blood. No, just pinprick your thumb, or when next time you have a boo-boo, rub some of your blood on there. It's just, have the paper already written out. Get your fucking, I mean, it's so simple. There is no way to fuck it up. And if you say this is evil, evil is when good people do nothing. They just sit there and watch those the shit get. I mean, just I've seen enough, and I've seen so much now that if I don't spell shit out for people, they'll never get it. They don't know why they're bowing their head in prayer, why they sit in a pew, why it's a dung beetle and astrolite. It's a black hole coming out of the asshole of the earth. You know, everything you speak is shit. You're supposed to be on telepathy, and it's all shit. And like I said, there is no way to fuck this up. So really, this is the bulk of the stuff that I wanted to get out. That was, when you go see the Prince of Darkness channel, you see it says, I set it up a year ago. It's now in full circle, and look I feel comfortable saying this type of stuff, like, I'm the Antichrist, look at the sun, that's Jesus, it's programming. You know, I can feel it, I can see it. And you need to attach yourself to this. It's that you're capturing, when people can't tell if you're one or the other, that's where it needs to be. You need to walk down the center. It's like, I'm not Jesus, I'm the fucking Antichrist in that, you know what I mean? It's like I'm capturing both. I'm using both sides of my brains. Now I'm a real sorcerer. I can see shit nobody can see. I know how to apply it. And now I mean, I can really do some real powerful works now for the benefit of all, because I see how to do this. And I'm telling you, it is this simple. Everything you do is an act. How was your performance at bed last night with your wife? Or at school today? Or at work? How was your performance driving? Whatever it is, it's you're performing. You're performing everything you do. Which way will you go? You're a witch, because which way will you go? I'm going to the holy hole. I know where my bread is buttered on, what side my bread is buttered on. You don't know shit. Every time you say God instead of goddess, I assure you, you are not benefiting yourself, because it's that you're birthed into this world through a woman. You'll be birthed out of this world through a woman. I assure you, through the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish, where the goddess Aurora Borealis comes through. It's an Aurora Borealis. Like, I published a video showing Rudolph talking to the Aurora Borealis, and they're showing you a woman, and they show it all to you, rub it in your face. There's no way to screw it up. So really, you need to ground yourself in reality like I am, so that you can start creating shit. You need to learn how to write something out on a piece of paper that's for the benefit of all, and put your blood on it, and watch how the forces of the universe get behind you. Nobody wants to get behind you if you're a piece of fucking shit and you're not here for the benefit of all. And if you don't like my cursing, go watch somebody else's channel, because we are here to wake people up. And we need to shake them and kick them and whatever we have to do. For heaven's sakes, we need to get there before we're dead.
Fucking
A. And listen, like I said, we don't need 100. We don't need 2 million people. We need 144,000 people who are living, not dead corpses. The dead corpses don't have any blood to spill for the benefit of all. They're already dead. They can't possibly put their blood up. They'll say it's satanic or something like that, and that's just crazy. I assure you, you are going to be damned to hell until you do this. You'll be in a loop. Nobody's going to let your ass out of here, because you're a silly human slave. You're here to mine gold. You know nothing of truth. Am I clear with you guys that are watching out there? Do you see my eyes in there? All right, so Martin, that was pretty much it.
Right, well, I just seen you morph at least half a dozen times there. So, I don't know if they've seen it in chat, but I certainly seen it. You know what I mean by morph?
No, I can't wait to see the video.
Oh,
Does anybody in chat have any questions?
Well, I don't know, just look like 6 different people each time. I got fucking loads of questions. Right, now.
Throw out some questions real quick.
I'm with you completely. Everything you just said, like we have fucked. 144,000, why that figure?
It's like built into the, that's the book of life. Nobody knows what the names are. Those names are, you just, if you have blood to spill, you know you do. You put it up, you wrote your name into the book of life. It's just that simple. There is no way to screw it up. Go ahead.
Okay, they're pinpricking our fucking ankles at birth. They're sticking that blood into basically an envelope. It's not hermetically sealed, not hygienic. They're taking that off into the fucking Vatican. They're holding that. They're using said magic that you're talking about against us to enslave the entire human population. So we're their bitches.
Oh God, listen, that's over. That's over. Right. That's over.
So,
do you have a question for me? Anybody has a question? Let's go roll through the questions real quick.
Okay, we've got plenty of questions. I tell you what, there's a lot to be said for what you just said. The Black Sun. No, that was something that Himmler had in his castle on his floor. A Black Sun. That was to the Tula organization. He used that as an emblem.
Martin, do you have any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah,
elemental question so I can get over my family. Okay, let's wrap this up. Question so I can go.
Okay, elementals. Okay, you basically invoke elementals using the power of your mind or your audible voice or the intent on paper.
Every thought you have creates an elemental. You're in an ocean of element. Every thought. It's like a shimmer of light and heat that comes up. Now you can power it with your blood. You could do a magic spell using fire, water, air, whatever it is. Each of these elements, the ether, these things now attach power to it to make it stick, and for somebody else to, once an elemental is created, anybody else out there, like you have, this guy has an idea over there, and it turns out that guy has the same idea. That's because they're picking up the elementals. and you're able to capture those. Once they're created, somebody can capture yours. If you research it, you'll see that once it's created, it's in the Akashic record. It's the memory
that's what
of
I'm trying to say. I believe this. Well, I always used to think that basically I used to follow morphic fields, morphic resonance, and think that everything was accessible in the ether and the Akashic record was there and information wasn't in there. It was just basically tap in and take what you want. That's happened a million times. Answers.
Broadcasting and receiving. It's real simple. When you broadcast out a signal, I intend to report that, but no. The elemental goes out there and searches for any elemental that's just like it, grabs their knowledge and power and brings it right back to you. It's just that simple. So what I'm doing is, now that I know how to grab all this power, I can now start really amassing some real power to where I can do stuff that nobody would ever think to do, because they don't even
I believe it.
I believe
it. Hitler
They're never going to stumble across me. You'd have to tell them.
You know that, don't you? Hitler did it. You know that? Blood flag? You know about blood flag? Now, Hitler had a flag called blood flag. I got pictures of it, mate. I got books about it. Blood flag. It was blood spilt on it by people who were killed.
With his arm pointing up, and he's got the hatch.
No, let me get to it. He knew all what you're saying. He did the same, and he had this flag with dead comrades on this flag. And when he was in power, each leader of each regiment had to touch this flag, but it had to be in his hands first. And they would touch basically the blood of this flag, and it would empower that regiment. And look what they fucking did. They were unstoppable. Most of the beginning of the war, they were. I can't even believe they fucking lost. Now, that was blood flag. I don't go into it.
Listen to what you just said. Everything out there is fake and fabricated.
Oh,
okay?
I know.
I don't believe anything that they show me on TV. As far as I'm concerned, everything's fake. Everybody's dead. So their blood's beside me on this world is mine. I mean, as long as I keep
think that they knew. I'm suggesting that he knew.
Hey, Martin, I got my family. I got to get back to you. Do you have any questions for me to answer? I don't mean to go. I'm just saying.
I got so many.
Ask me a question. Let me give you the answer. Ask me a question. Let me give you the answer. Ask me the question. Let me then I can get back to my family in no time. You see what I'm saying? Just smooth for me.
Heaven on earth. Now, how do you see this heaven on earth intended? What's your picture?
Okay, so watch. If once we get to the living waters and we drink from the living waters, now we have this power.
Where are they?
And if whoever's here, if we work 1 hour a week or something like this, that's billions of man hours a week. We can build anything. The rest of the time, whatever luxury there is, it's for everybody. Everything's free. It's just you couldn't hurt somebody. It wouldn't make sense. It's like when you watch the Dragon Ball Z, they go back and forth, but none of them ever die. It's like it wouldn't make sense to try and harm anybody, because it would be like Thor trying to beat Thor up. What I'm saying is that super beings beating each other up doesn't make sense. We're supposed to be past that. You get this sense of being that. You know what I mean? You have to be ready for this. You either have your blood up and you can see.
Even if I set intent, I'm fucked.
You into that plate. Don't fucking put your blood up. This is crazy. But what else? What other stuff could we go over?
Oh, fuck. I know. So fucking much quasi brother. Cast belly. Fucking. Now, we're obviously cast belly. So what are we going to do? Do a vow of silence unless we're fucked?
I'm sorry.
Casting spells with our words. Now, we can't do
every
a
word
vow
you
of
speak
silence.
is a magic spell.
Yeah. So
every word you speak, you're casting a spell with every word, every utterance of your mouth, like a reverse and decode your intent. It's just that simple. You don't have to like it.
What spell?
John Oates got a runner. He's a runner for a Nobel laureate discovering it. And I've explained this too many times. I don't give a shit what you think at this point.
No, I don't. I ain't on fucking your side. I don't think
you went to school to learn your Book of the Dead. Grammar school to learn your Book of the
Book of the Dead. I got it.
Number pencil. That's the first thing you learned how to do at school, was learn how to spell cast. You are Harry fucking Potter, 100%. You're the fucking witch. So for you to even say magic spells and shit, that's just funny.
Actually, I thought
you put on your black satanic robe, but you're showing you're bent in the. I mean, I could cover this so deeply, and then the other videos that people could get back to.
The Christmas tree in our room, right? And they put it there, and it's symbolic of the Holy of Holies. What are we actually practicing? Ritualistic magic against our knowledge and doing something really fucking bad.
It's called lesser magic. They're rubbing into your face. They're showing you the sun spiraling in and spiraling out, bringing the season to set up on the X. It's the spear that pierces. There's no way to fuck it up. And I'm just, how people don't see it, I just don't understand. So what other questions you got?
Right. So when we have to intend our blood next to yours, now I know how that works on your website. I've seen that. So,
There's no way to fuck you up. You're right on a piece of paper. I intend to bring heaven and earth. Put your video up. There's no way to fuck it up. Don't put any extra words on there. You're trying to capture the elemental as on earth as it is in heaven. Right. Okay? You want to get all the beings of the universe behind you. I don't care if you think they're light or dark, false or not false. It's the left and right side of the being, and you're merging them into one whole, complete, and you become complete. This is as simple. I mean, when you guys write out the shit, I didn't attach myself to that shit, and I got real fucking power. When you guys start changing the method, that doesn't make any sense to me. You have to be fucking retarded beyond measure. So when I see like J Dreams up there talking about, and these other little turkeys up there, you're necrophiliacs, you're lost at sea, you're officially dead, and your blood's my side, my own. You're the autistic piece of shit, and if I don't step up to save the world, nobody will, because you're all a bunch of little retarded little pussies who like to get fucked every which way from Sunday by your master. Like my, aren't you what you eat? Yeah, sorry, I am a pussy. I'm what I eat. But what I'm saying is the concept that a pussy likes to get fucked every which way from Sunday. That's what I'm not. I'm not getting fucked anymore. This world is mine. You don't have to like it. I'm here as an act of the creator. My blood's on it, published. Nobody killed me over 360 degrees.
I feel the same, but I would have put it differently.
It can't. You don't understand now. It's woven into reality. There's nothing that can stop it. So, you know, you have to get focused on the prize. How are you going to get us to the prize? Your blood. You need to do an act of goddess. Okay? Like the green astral light comes shooting out, hits the parabolic mirror, and showers down on you like the Matrix code. And it's just trickling down. You either see it or you don't. I can read the Matrix code. I don't know how you don't see it. I see it on everything. Well, nothing can be hidden from me. So what I'm saying is that you need to get yourself weaved into the future as, like I said, you're here as an act of the creator to bring forth heaven and earth. And if you don't do it, nobody's going to do it. And you have, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. Look, the exit hole's right over there. I know I'm going to get there before I'm dead because I'm taking this world, whether you like it or not. Nobody can stop me. I have the Holy Land. So are we clear? What else can we talk about real quick?
Right, now, how do you know we're not dead anyway? Our souls are trapped in these bodies, and when we actually die on this plane, when they get rid of our bodies ultra fucking quick, mind, like really fucking quick, then we're not released and then we're awake.
Hey, listen, I know this is going to be kind of hard to believe.
No, it's not.
Everybody in here is already fucking dead. They've uploaded their consciousness into our computer.
That's what I just said.
Listen to me. Only 144,000 living beings have bodies above the water to go back above the water. The rest of the people in here, they can go drink from the living waters, pass in the land.
They're fucked then, are they? They're fucked.
Everybody's dead in here. They got eternal life in the Matrix. Okay? The Book of Life has 144,000 names because we came here as an act of a creator to change the Matrix and get the fuck back. You understand me? You don't have to like it. It is that simple. They rub it in your face.
All right, this is the fucking question.
Just shut up and listen. Just shut up and listen. Right? One electron bounced by a positron inside. It's like a light bulb. It's under the water. It's super cool. It's a computer simulation. There's no way to screw it up. This place was built so that you could live forever without a body and just live with the eternal waters. And something went wrong in here. And I'm telling you that we need to come in here with our blood, reprogram the Matrix, and get the fuck out of here. I mean, I don't want to be in this place. I want to get back to the real world. And you don't have to like it. You don't have to see it. I see it all. And like I said, it's all rubbed in your face. It's all hiding in plain sight. You couldn't mistake it. Everything's set up this way for a reason. It's so that we come here, we do our work, and we get the fuck out of here.
Above all that,
heaven in our wake.
It's good news.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, all right, we got like 15 more minutes. So just get some questions out there.
Okay. So it's good news then at the end of the day. Then is it quasi? It's good news, is it? I wanted to know more about the science of the astrojet. No, then you can come bounce then if you've got to go, brother.
I'm not in a rush. I got 15 more minutes. Go ahead, keep asking questions.
Right then. Well, the thing about the thing of the pinprick on the ankle, I've got to be honest. It's only you. When I found out about that, my brain.
Get your eyes on the prize, dude.
I know.
Get your eyes on the prize.
What happened?
Get your eyes on the fucking prize. Why are you worried about them? They have no effect over this.
I'm not worried about
fucking
my brothers and my sisters. I'm worried about. I want them to be happy like me. I want them to be. So listen, right? So we'll say a million of us do our blood intent. Well, that's more than 104,000. Are they fucked?
Listen to me.
The extra.
Listen to me. I'm real clear in my videos. 144,000 living beings need to come back to life immediately, and this world is ours. Everybody else is a necrophiliac lost at sea. It's as simple.
Let's get it on then.
That's
what
right.
The fuck is what's stopping us? If it's as simple as that,
blood up or you're dead.
There's people out there that got that many fucking subs, mate. You're out.
Your blood, man. You did it, man. You're either alive or dead. You're either alive or dead. I don't want to talk to necrophiliacs. So when people email me and shit, don't even bother emailing me. Just send me your blood over intent video and say, "Here, introduce yourself to me," and then I know you're alive. You know we're alive, and we're not. I don't want to talk to zombies. You don't want to talk to zombies. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're going to protect yourself is if you see. Look, I protect myself by making sure that I only communicate with my blood brothers. You're either blood thicker than water with me, and I can trust you, or you're just some code on it. It's like you're not real until you make yourself real, and that's what I've done. I'm fucking so real now that it's
I see fucking binary code like that coming up my phone.
That's what you got to do for yourself. Make yourself real so that you can grasp the whole reality, you can change it, and get back to your real world. But listen, like I said, it's a book of life with 144,000 names. That's because everybody else out there is dead. They don't have any blood to spill. But I know 144,000 of you have blood to spill like us, like me. And I don't need lots of views, and I'm not worried about the future's already written. Nobody can stop me. I don't give a shit what.
Okay, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, man.
I'm like so far beyond people. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. I get it, brother. I do get it.
Anyway, and like when people say I'm trying to convince people the earth is flat or whatever. Look,
well, no, it's
not what you believe. Every compass is pointing to the Holy Grail. You need to get there before you're dead. Forget about the shape of the earth. Just get to where that compass is pointing to before you're dead, and you'll drink from the living waters. It's right over there. This is, go see Nas' Book of Resurrection. Daniel Martin's pointed out the book, and like the first 20 pages, it confirms all the shit I'm talking about. Like, amazing. How is that possible? I didn't see that book until he pointed it out. I mean, I'm just decoding this shit because I'm reading it out of the Matrix code, just like in the movie. And I'm not even at 3 years yet. That's 12/24/2016 will make it 3 years when I put my blood up. And then last year I did the other blood over intent where I it's only got 11 views because I didn't put it under blood over intent. I captured something and it worked.
Look,
now here we are.
It's evidence. It's
real.
proof.
It's real. There's no way to mistake it. Once you can see this connection, it just, you see I've captured both the left and right side of the brain. I've captured the Jesus type of figure, and I've got the Antichrist figure, and now I'm whole and complete, and no one can stop me. I've got all the power in the world because I see through everything. It's that I've captured both sides and brought them together, and now I'm unified, and that's what you need to do. You need to unify yourself, and that's not gonna happen as long as you call me dark magic blood. You can't figure it out. That's because you need to be walking down this fine line and you capture them both and become whole and complete, and you get your way out the holy hole. That's why it's whole. It's the collective consciousness of the whole. We need to get to that holy hole before we're dead, or we're going to be recycled. We're going to be picked up by a Pac-Man rover, a Pac-Man moon, or a spirit rover, or something that's going to try and capture you into this place.
Yeah,
and once you're without blood and you're dead, you can't affect this world. You need to do it while you're living. When you're dead, it's too late. You need to get to this holy hole before you're dead. You're going to be stuck